Show some respect, people,
Just a little bit.
for these lovely guitars. I'm Glenn Haworth,
I'm Ryan Beveridge.
and here we are today with a lovely Cole Clark series of guitars. Here to show you guys the different series and the different models in the Cole Clark range. So we're going to start with the 1 series, which is the stripped down basic series that they do. Going to go to the 2 series, which is the next level up, and then we're going to go neck level to the 3 series.
Yeah. Right. So they do 3 different body shapes for these as well. So you've got the 1, 2 and 3s in the fat ladies, the angels and the little ladies.
Yeah, so fat lady is the one that I've got here. It's the dreadnought size guitar they do. You've got the angel, which is more like the grand concert kind of size. And then the little lady is the one to your left there.
Little travel size.
Little travel size guitar. Still nice and bright. Good
in
sound.
their own unique shape too.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about Cole Clark too, because we're excited to do this video. I've been looking forward to doing this one for a while because we've been to the factory. We both use the guitars ourselves too. And I use an angel too myself, and you use a fat lady. And they're made in Australia. They're made in their own backyard. Made down in Victoria.
Based in Melbourne,
Yeah, and they use, we're going to talk about it too, they use a lot of their own timbers, Australian timbers.
Yeah, and locally sourced as well.
Yeah. So sustainable timbers as well. So they're doing the right thing by the environment as well. So let's get into it, hey?
Yeah, cool.
One big thing we noticed when we went to the factory is that you walk in and before you see the guitars getting made, there's logs of timber basically.
Yeah, they really show you every single part of the process, which is really cool to see.
And a lot of the timber's either locally sourced or some of the guys from Cole Clark actually go out to find these bits of timber. Bits of
They told us that someone had called them up and said, "Oh, I've got this old tree out the back that's about to fall down." They went out and picked it themselves, and this isn't like they didn't hire some tree loppers.
Nah, they actually take a chainsaw. We had a guitar in the shop here not long ago, Hue and Pine, which was incredibly old. I can't even remember. I'm not going to give it a year, but it was a fallen down tree and it was underwater, and they needed to use underwater chainsaws to get this timber. But the sound of it for the top of the guitar was just amazing. So, and they're getting calls for Redwood. A lot of these, we'll get into some of the Redwood guitars they're using. It's Californian Redwood, but it's grown in Victoria, and a lot of them are trees, big trees that were planted 100 years ago, which are now in residential areas which are in danger of falling on people's houses and stuff. And they got to come in, they get the call up, "Hey, we've got this redwood tree, do you want it?" And they're like, "Yep." They'll come and cut it down, and it makes a really good tone wood for the tops of the guitars.
So not only are you getting a really cool guitar, but you're getting a piece of history that you might not even know about.
You are.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's this old this botanist came from...
convicts.
No, he came over, I think he probably came from California where the trees are from, and started planting these trees like 100, 150 years ago down in Victoria. And now everyone's like, what are we going to do with these massive redwood trees growing in our neighbourhoods, falling on people's houses? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Call Cole Clark. That's what you're going to do. Get him to come in, save your house. And that's the video, guys. So thanks for watching. No, let's get into it. Okay, so 1 series. So I'm going to talk about this one first. This is the Fat Lady 1, which comes in a few different timber combinations. It comes with the bunya top, so Australian grown bunya timber, solid bunya top. The thing about the 1 series, which I'm a fan of, is they strip it down, doesn't have the binding on it, and they make it a little bit simpler than the 2 series and the 3 series, but it's still all solid timber. So
it's a bit more like, it's something you wouldn't be too worried about thrashing around, a bit more at a gig or something like that. It's not, you know, the more beat up it gets, the nicer it kind of ends up.
Well, it's a satin finish. Like, the thing about these is they're workhorse guitars. Like, they're a nitrocellulose finish, so they actually take longer to finish than your standard poly finishes that they might do on other guitars. So even though it looks like it might just be an oil finish because it's such a natural looking guitar, but they use nitrocellulose finish. So it's the same finishing that Gibson do on their guitars, that Fender do on their custom shop kind of stuff, that Martin do on their acoustic guitars. It's the same lacquer that they're using on those guitars. So it takes it takes, I think, at least a couple of weeks to do the finishing on just one of these guitars, because they have to do a coat, let it dry.
Well, even the timber that they get, I remember they said it takes months to even just dry. They have it in the heat room and everything.
And the reason they do that nitrocellulose finishing is it lets the timber breathe more and the guitar ages better.
That's right,
And it's more of a natural feel too. So that's why they do the nitro finishing. It takes longer, it's more expensive, but it lets the timber breathe more. So let's get back to this guitar. So this is the Fat Lady 1 series, solid bunya top, solid Blackwood back and sides.
So I've got the Angel series, no cutaway, with the 1 series. Also the Bunya top, but the maple back and sides.
So Queensland maple.
Maple. Yeah.
So the Angel 1 doesn't have a cutaway.
That's right.
Yep. But you can get the Fat Lady with the cutaway.
That's right, all with that.
Yep. And the neck, Queensland maple neck. A really strong neck joints in these too.
Yeah, the thing that's unique about these is the Spanish heel joint as well, rather than your traditional sort of set neck or bolt on.
Yep. Cool. Grover Deluxe machine heads on this one as well. And what they're doing on these 1 Series guitars, every bit of timber on these 1 Series are all Australian grown. So even the fretboard, where you typically use a rosewood fretboard or even an ebony fretboard, it's spalted maple.
That's right.
Let me say that again. River Sheoak.
River Sheoak. And this one is black bean, I believe. Yeah,
black bean fretboard and bridge. So all Australian timbers and all sustainable too.
That's right.
Which is a big part of that 1 Series.
Yeah.
Cool. And we're going to plug in the pickup real soon too
to
give you guys a listen, because the pickups in the Cole Clarks is one of the things that make them stand out. You know, that you might be able to find, like if we're going to be real with you guys here about comparing these guitars to some American builds like your Martins and that. Martin have been building guitars for like hundreds of years, right? Like they know what they're doing. They've got the bracing system right down. Yeah. They've got to really finely tune. Their sound of a D28 is just incredible.
And you know what you're getting when you're plugging in as well.
The thing where Cole Clark I think stand out is their pickups.
Yeah.
I think that pickup system they've got is one of the best pickups you can get for an acoustic.
And there's a lot of innovation too. Even in the last maybe 2 years that I've been seeing them, there's been new pickups, there's been upgraded pickups, maybe 2 or 3 since, you know, where they just keep improving on the formula.
Yeah.
And they retrofit old ones often too, just to say that like we've got the best now, and we want you to be playing the best. So
and we'll get into the pickups a little bit more later when we plug them in. But basically, it's a 3-way pickup, so a piezo pickup, face sensors, and a condenser microphone in there on the preamp too, so you can blend between them as well.
Yeah.
Give that nice. It's just a really crisp sound. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
You know, it's good for your sort of. Really good for your strumming, that kind of sound. It really comes through the amp.
And you can really blend it into your sound, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you don't like having the condenser microphone in there, you just take it out.
Take it out.
You can blend between the face and the bridge, so you can have a good mix in the middle, or you can have more of one or more of the other.
Yeah.
And then you've got the 3-band EQ, the mids, trebles and bass too.
If you're a percussive player, you know, that face sensor is really handy to pick up all that sort of tapping that you do.
That's right.
As well as the piezo, so you can, that's where it's good to sort of, for your own sound, you can really personalise it.
Yeah. You want to strum maybe?
Have a little listen to this one? Yeah? Okay, so Fat Lady 1 with the Bunya top and Blackwood back and sides.
Cool. And the Angel?
Yeah, the Angel.
Nice and even sound,
Yeah, cool. Let's get into, like, you play a Fat Lady, I play an Angel. Why do you pick Fat Lady over Angel? Is that just convenience at the time, or is it like...
To be completely honest, I'm obviously around them all day.
Yeah.
Working in the shop and selling them. That one was just the one.
It spoke to you.
And I've said to a lot of customers that they'll find the one that suits them more than the others, and it might not be the one they came in for.
Yeah.
And it's just exactly the same for mine. Just spoke to me.
Yeah. That's why it's good. It's always good to come in if you can to try some out, because then you'll get a feel for it. You'll be able to hear.
And because they're so custom made and they're made by people, you know.
Yeah, totally.
Each one's going to be slightly different, you know. Yeah. So it's going to fit in your hands a little better. This one, or this one's going to sort of feel a bit heavier, or something like that.
That's it.
So every single one's sort of unique.
And they might be like Bunya, but you compare these two. This one's Bunya, that's Bunya. The timber's completely different.
That's right. Even on the back.
Yeah.
Flip it around. I mean, different timbers, but you know. Yeah. You'll see another maple back, and it won't look like this at all.
Yeah. Well, we'll show them with some more guitars we're going to try out too.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for the 1 Series.
Yeah.
On to the next ones. All right. So I've now have the Angel 2 series.
Yeah, this one's a bit of a special one because of the back and sides.
Yeah, rosewood back and sides on this one.
Yeah, which is getting harder to see, but it's still available.
So something unique about this one too, why it's also special, Bevo, I don't know if you know this, but this is actually my guitar, not this exact one, but this is the guitar that I play.
Same configuration, yeah.
And I use it mostly for playing weddings. I go to schools and play at schools and that sort of thing too. And I'm using just a small PA system, and I'm singing as well at the same time. The reason I like it is, like I said, the pickup for me is the real winner for, like, it's probably the main hero for me on these guitars. I've got to say, everyone likes heroes, right? This is the Batman. This is the Batman of the guitar. The pickup, it's like most of the time I play it, it's through an amp, or a PA system, so it needs to sound good, crisp.
Yeah,
and that's what I like about it. So.
I play live as well, and a lot of the time it's just an acoustic guitar sort of pretending to be an entire band. So you need it to be a bit bassier, you need it to be a bit more mid-range so it cuts through.
Yeah.
And having that EQ there, I usually have to run it flat and just give it a tiny little bump in the bass just to make it sort of fill out.
Yeah.
And then if I'm playing with a bass player or something, maybe I'll just back off the bass just to let him have that sonic space.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's really customizable too.
Yeah, cool. And the reason I like this one too is just the darker back and sides just did it for me. I think at the time too, I grabbed it a couple of years ago, and like you said, it just spoke to me as well.
That's right, yeah.
I saw it in the shop and I was like, I need a new acoustic, and I want to get one of these Cole Clarks, and I love this one. Love the dark timber on it, and rosewood is a really nice timber. I mean, there's no two ways about it. It's a great timber for back and sides of acoustic guitars. Yeah. Hence Brazilian rosewood being such a rare timber now, and any guitars made of Brazilian rosewood are really highly sought after.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, and this one has your maple neck as well, and rosewood fretboard. Also got the rosewood headstock as well, the centerpiece there with I think it's Blackwood maple either side. Yeah. And the thing they do about these Angels, which I really like, is they feel pretty evenly balanced. Yeah. What they do, they've got like a hollow piece under this centerpiece.
Float,
it's actually hollowed out, so it just makes it just feel that little bit better when it's resting on your knee like that. Yeah. Or if you're using a strap too. And what do you got there?
This is the Redwood, Redwood Blackwood. So one of my favourite things about the Redwoods is that each one's completely different. You'll get things like this one I like particularly because it's got quite a large sap line with almost like a black sort of line down here. Yeah. And this is all just things that the tree does as it grows,
Yeah, really cool. Nicely book matched too they do on these Redwoods, where they keep that sap line down the middle. They start with one piece of timber, cut it down the middle, open it up, and then you get that nice book. It's like a mirror effect.
That's right, yeah. And even things like the bridge here, it's like a pattern almost. It's a natural pattern, but it's just very cool.
So that's got the River She Oak fretboard and bridge as well.
That's right.
So this one actually I think is all Australian timber.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's the back and sides?
Blackwood.
Blackwood back and sides. 3-piece back on this one too. That one's actually got your Blackwood neck too.
Yeah, which is quite thin actually compared to that last one we just played.
Yeah. Yeah. Gold machine heads. So that's a 2 series, all Australian sustainable timbers. And mine's a 2 series with the rosewood back and sides, so it's not Aussie timber, this one, but it does have the solid bunya top and the maple neck, which is Australian timber as well. Cool, do you want to have a play of yours?
Yep.
Nice, let's compare it with mine,
Beautiful.
Nice balanced sound.
Yeah, and each timber combination is going to have its own sort of unique voice.
Yep.
But there's no bad ones, I think, in the bunch.
So when we talk about the 2 series too, I guess the main difference between the 1 series, 2 series we need to talk about is the extra binding they put around the sides and the quality of timber they use. So they keep just specifically the Bunya, Maple, and Blackwood is really the 1 Series.
1 Series, yeah. Pickups are the same now across the range.
Yeah.
You get a soft bag with the 1 Series and a hard case with all the rest.
That's it. And when you get into the 2 Series, they start using your Rosewoods, your Redwoods, and your better grades of timbers as well.
Yeah, a bit more customisable to a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, in the 2 Series as well, we also do the Fat Ladies. They do the Fat Ladies, which we have here as well. All right, here's the 2 Series in the Fat Ladies.
Yeah, so mine's obviously no cutaway, yours is cutaway.
Yep.
And obviously the timbers are different as well.
Yep.
But these are the same, sort of in that same realm.
Yeah.
So I've got the Bunya Blackwood, so Bunya top, Blackwood sides, but a Rosewood fretboard.
Yep. There you go. Okay, I've got the 2 Series with another California Redwood top, which is grown in Victoria. But you can see it's different to the Redwood you had on that Angel before.
Yeah.
Sapline starts out nice and wide, comes in thin.
Like a wine glass.
Yeah.
Goblet.
The old Amy wine glass.
Yep.
But really nice. Like the Redwood tops are just stunning. They're a little bit of a softer timber. They're pretty similar to cedar in terms of the sound. So more of a warm kind of sound.
Yep.
A little bit softer than your Bunyas and your spruce. So I've got the Redwood top. I've got Blackwood back and sides, 3-piece back.
Here.
I've got that maple neck. And you can tell, just looking at the neck, I don't know if you can get a close-up shot of that enough, but the maple neck on this one, still maple just like the 1 Series was as well, but you can tell it's just a better quality timber that they use on the 2 Series. You can see more grain in it as well, which just shows off that extra bit of flair, so a better graded timber. And gold Grover Deluxe machine heads on it as well. So if you look at the front here too, mine has the black beam fretboard and the Blackwood bridge. Yeah, so all Australian timber on this one too.
Yeah.
Nice, and you got that nice binding, you got the timber binding around the outside too.
Yeah. Cool. Not much more to say on these really, they're just that next step above the 1 Series.
Abalone shell inlays
I was going to say, the little snowflake inlay too is
you've got mother of pearl.
Yeah.
I've got abalone shell on this one. Yeah, so those little touches on the 2 Series make it stand out. 3-way pickup in this one as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So as with this one.
All right, we'll have a listen.
Yep.
I'll go first.
Yep. Let yours finish. You finished?
Wait. Nice.
Beautiful.
Big sound out of the Fat Ladies, that big dreadnought sound. Quite a bit of bottom end.
Nice and easy to play too.
Yeah. All right, before we go to the 3 Series now, we want to check at that little lady that's to your left there.
Yep.
Show you guys that. Yep.
See that? So almost every acoustic guitar manufacturer is doing like a travel or a smaller size mini guitar.
Yep.
See it in the GS Mini.
It's very on trend at the moment.
The LX1E for Martin.
Everyone's downsizing, become a minimalist.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran sort of really paved the way for little travel guitars. So
Cole
Clark's thrown the hat in the ring too, and they've done something a bit more unique.
Yep.
Doesn't look like any other guitar on the market. It's a bit more of a sort of wider body.
It looks different. It's got some really wide shoulders on it.
Yeah.
It's like, your GS Minis and that come a little bit tighter here. So wide shoulders on it.
Yeah, and that means you're not going to it's not going to sound tinny like some of those other ones are. You know, you're still going to get a big fat sound.
Yeah.
It's still the same pickups and everything, so you're not sacrificing anything really. You're just getting a different shaped guitar.
Now they do the little ladies in 2 Series too. They do it in the 1 and the 2 Series.
That's right. This is the Bunya Blackwood. So pretty typical. This is a 2 Series as well.
Yeah. The 2 Series, like we talked about, 2 Series. It's a better graded timber, so it sort of steps up the quality of timber, and also they're using the gold deluxe machine heads as well. Got the binding on it too, so those extra bells and whistles.
Yeah.
Yep. And a 2-way pickup or a 3-way pickup on this one?
There's still a 3-way pickup.
pickup.
I think it's 3-way across the whole range now.
There used to be a 2-way pickup on the little ladies too. Yeah.
streamlined.
Yeah,
The
there
range.
you go.
Yeah. Really nice and easy to play, that one.
Guitars with small guitars with shorter scale lengths, it just means less tension on the strings.
Yeah.
Less tension on the strings. A little bit harder to intonate sometimes because it's a shorter scale length. So as you play higher up the neck, it can be harder to play in tune. But nice and easy to play.
Yeah.
That one sounds nice and in tune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And I like how they recess the machine heads too at the top there.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
recessed into the top
There you go.
as well of the headstock. It's kind of looks
A bit
really
of
cool.
break angle too.
Yeah. So verdict on the little lady?
I like it. I'm not as big a fan of the shape as I could be, but I still like just playing it then.
Yeah.
You know.
It's more about the sound.
Shop with your ears, as Matt Harvey says.
Yeah. Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Shop with your ears.
Yeah.
But the pickup in it, like having that pickup, hearing that pickup on a little lady, it sounds like a full body Cole Clark, really. Like by the time you plug it in as well too. So, and the idea, like we said, they do the wider shoulders for that bigger sound.
Yeah. And these ones, don't forget to come with the deluxe gig bag as well. So, yeah.
Cool. Very nice. All right, 3 series.
All right, let's have a look.
Okay, 3 series. Here we go. Next level.
So this is where they've sort of gone and pulled out every stop, really.
Yeah.
These are the best you can get for sort of Cole Clark acoustic guitars.
Best quality of timber, as well as unique features like the abalone shell inlay.
Yeah, and the little shoulder parts
on the waist too. And even the fretboards, it's the binding on the fretboard right here. You can see like the ebony's coming through the bottom too, but it's also got that timber binding on top of the ebony as well, which is a really nice feature.
Yep. The gold sort of 2-step machine heads.
Grover machine heads as well.
Reminiscent of those maybe like D'Angelico guitars or something so like that.
The Duesenberg sort of look to it. Maple neck on this one. So starting with this one, I've got the Angel 3 in all solid Blackwood.
Yep, and this one's a Redwood.
Yeah, now Blackwood tops on these guitars, they're becoming more popular just for that flame they get in the Blackwood as well, and also you can see the sap line on this one, which makes
I believe
it really
their Blackwood is the best seller.
Yeah,
I think it is. Yeah,
there you go. Our most popular.
That's a stunning looking guitar too. Like every Blackwood one we've had has been really nice to look at.
The good thing about Blackwood on the top, if you go for one off the top, it looks unique, so it looks different to your spruces and your typical acoustics, because it's that darker timber, but also it's a stronger timber too. So if you're into your tapping and percussive playing, you really want to look at probably a Blackwood top or even a mahogany top, which they do in these as well. Because Blackwood's just that stronger timber, it can resist a bit more punishment. Whereas if you're a percussive player and you're trying to do it on a Redwood, you don't want to do it too hard because it's a lighter timber, and it's designed for sound. It's not designed for that percussive playing, those guitars. So the Blackwood top's a lot stronger, good for percussive playing, and also look different too, like got that nice stunning grain in it as well, that nice sap line.
Shove the back too, don't forget. Yeah,
have a look at the sides here too. I'll get to the back, Babo, just settle down, you're getting too excited. So have a look at the flame in the sides here as well. Just they really step up their grade of timber. And the back, you can't see it, all right? I just want them to see it, the back.
Okay.
Turn away. Turn away. So the back of the timber, here it is, the Blackwood back. They book match it as well, so you can see the sap line starting to come through down the bottom there as well. Just that nice grain to it, really nice. Really contrasts well with that maple neck. And then it goes into the Blackwood headstock here as well. Really cool neck joint that they do there too. And we're talking about the Spanish heel style of neck joint they do as well. Yeah,
which is more traditionally seen on classical guitars.
Yeah.
But I think they've sort of decided that that's what they're going to go with.
That's what they're going to go with.
So that's what makes them unique.
Talking about the abalone shell inlay, even the bridge pins have abalone shell dots on them as well. This one's got an ebony fretboard and an ebony bridge too.
Yeah, so this is almost the same in terms of all those sort of features.
Yeah.
Obviously the Redwood top instead of the Blackwood.
Yeah.
And every Redwood top I've seen, sometimes if you follow Cole Clark on social media, you'll see they'll put up just the piece of timber before they cut out the shape.
Yeah.
They look amazing. Yeah. That would be a nice piece of artwork on the wall, I think, before even they cut it out, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is unique to those other ones in that the sap line's not clearly defined like before.
Yeah, it's got some browns in there too.
It's more like a blend
browns.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
And just almost like a pinstripe down the back. And then let's have a look at the back. This is a Blackwood as well.
Yeah.
Pretty plain and simple, no real sort of marks or anything like that.
What they've done, that one's a 3-piece back on that one too, rather than the 2-piece back.
Yeah.
So they've obviously, I think it's how to do with how they cut the timber too, with how many of these medullary rays they get in the grains as well. And with that one, they've obviously cut it a certain way that they're going for more the longer grain rather than the flame in it.
Yeah.
As such. So, ebony fretboard on that one too.
It looks like it. Yeah. It's a little lighter than yours, but yes, it does look like ebony.
Ebony fretboard. Got the gold machine heads too. Headstock's a little bit different.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let's see if we can get that in there.
Yeah.
Just a bit more like your typical fat lady style.
Mine's got a maple cap on the middle part here and goes into a Blackwood on the sides.
Yep.
Yours looks like a Redwood cap, goes into Blackwood, I think. Yeah. Cool. Show us the back of the neck there too. You've got that maple going into Blackwood.
Nice colour too.
So I think what they've done on that one too, they've put a little bit of a stain on it as well. If you have a look at that maple neck compared to this one, this one doesn't have the stain on it. They put a little stain on that one too.
Oh, I see, yeah. Great.
Yeah. Cool. So 3 series.
Yeah.
Lovely guitars. I mean, just a really nice showpiece guitar, isn't it, too? Cool thing about them, though, which I like about every Cole Clark, is that they're doing satin finishes. Let me try that again. Satin finishes. They're doing the cool thing about the Cole Clarks and the 3 series that all their guitars are satin finished.
Yeah.
So they're not doing gloss finishes on them because they're not saying that they're a higher level guitar. You know, we have to do a gloss finish on this, because what they do a lot of the time, some of these gloss finish guitars, the timber doesn't breathe as much.
Yeah.
Like, so they look really nice and shiny, but it's still, this is still a guitar designed to be played as well, because you get that nice big sound from it, a nice warm sound without that gloss finish. Not saying every gloss finish acoustic guitar sounds bad, but I mean, they want to give it every chance they can, so they're keeping that finish, that satin finish.
Yeah, nitro. And it just goes to show, if you ever do come across an older Cole Clark, they really do sound really nice. And you can see the timber sort of darkens as it ages and everything as well. So
that's the importance of solid timber. Even though, like we said in the 1 series, every bit of timber in that guitar, the top, back and sides, is all solid timber. And it's not just to make it sound good straight away, but over time, solid timber ages so much better and sounds better, whereas laminated timber doesn't do that. It can in fact sound worse in the years to come. Cool? Let's have a listen, man.
Should we plug them in?
I think we need to plug these ones in. Yeah. Plug them in.
All right.
Let's go. All right, we've got them plugged in now. I'm going through the AER Compact 60.
And I'm through the Compact Mobile 2.
Yep, and my EQ is set flat on the amp as well, and on the guitar. I've just got a smidge of reverb on my amp. And the microphone's halfway up. I've got it set directly between the bridge and the face. So I'm getting half of each, and half of the mic, and volume about 3/4.
I'm about the same. I like a smidge more bass in my sound.
A little bit of Megan Trainor right here sitting next to me.
Meat and potatoes, that's what it is.
And what about like the blend and that?
Everything around sort of 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
The middle, volume about 3/4 of the way up.
Yeah.
And EQ on the amp about midway as well.
All right, let's hear it. Here we go. Nice, there you go guys, that's the range of Cole Clark Guitars here. I've been Glenn Haworth.
I'm Ryan Beveridge.
Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe, leave a review. Let us know what you think.
Come see us in the shop.
Yep. See you soon.
See ya.